Just get that off the shelf.
Hey, my name is Jobby, and holy shit, it's already been 4 years since I've been on this godforsaken website.
Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You feel
Jobby
like
the Song.
to touch.
That cowardly, lonely idiot. He's been there since the very beginning.
And I thank God
And what better way to celebrate my 4th year anniversary on YouTube than with this highly requested beauty. This figure comes to us from the glorious Braden Hagen. Thank you so much for your generosity and sorry for the wait.
Okay.
So I've actually talked about Shin Godzilla before, both the movie and the Big G himself, and I'd like to think I expressed my thoughts pretty clearly in that video. So you know what, Jobby from 2017?
I'll let you live.
And let me just get this out of the way in case you missed it in my last video. With Swivelman gone, and the Gundam Ghost gone, there's no one else to be rid of. Except for... oh no. JobbytheSong is a dead man! And let me just get this out of the way. The painting on the s.h.monsterarts Shin Godzilla is a little lacking. A lot of the beautifully disgusting detail could have been enhanced with a lot more red, such as between the ribs or the folds of the skin. This is where the NECA figure has the advantage. I mean, I could always paint the figure myself, but I already murdered that part of me, thank God. While the majority of the figure is a bit of a black, barren wasteland, what painting is there is bloody fantastic. These actually are pretty sharp, please be careful. The glossy, deep red paint and the sinewy sculpt makes this feel like a freshly opened wound. Of course, those horrifying scars extend across his extremely long tail. And at the end of that, you get the iconic botched circumcision. This realistic lump of bloody flesh has the tiniest hint of a tiny face, which is movie accurate. Considering the weight and girth of this massive tail! Seriously, this thing is longer than 12 inches. I'm surprised that all the ball joints here are strong enough to hold it up. All 16 of these segments, believe me, I counted, allow the tail to hold dynamic and organic poses. Look at that natural S-curve there, mamma mia. And like most s.h.monsterarts Godzilla figures, all of the joints here are ball joints, allowing for a great range of posability. And you know what I always say about ball joints? Every ball joint can be a Every ball joint can be And when it comes to ball joints, I've gotta mention this terrifying head. It has a ball joint here, and a special ball joint here that allows the mouth to open really wide. That's more than enough range to eat some Muto butt! But much like the gory detail on the back, the inside of the mouth here just makes my testes shoot up into my chest. It's gross. The poor fuck doesn't even have a tongue. It's alright, baby. I'll give you mine. Combine that wide open jaw with this amazing ab crunch, and you're on your way to recreating one of the best scenes from the movie. Except for the tiny fact that you don't get any accessories. Fuck. But if you got the special frozen version, available at the Big Bad Toy Store, you instead get also no accessories. Fuck. I guess your only choice for accessories is that, but... fuck that. Well, you could always use this atomic breath part from the Evangelion Godzilla repaint, if you were lucky enough to pick one up, and that works surprisingly well. From the lack of a tongue, those perpetual scabs, and those random nails jutting out of his feet. This mangled and mutilated Godzilla design is truly the embodiment of suffering. Just like a certain songbird is the embodiment of my suffering. Naive, pathetic, responsible for those extended musical numbers that no one watches. I love you, baby. Please do not get me. If I got rid of him, I would be rid of all of my demons. I'd finally be able to move on and become a better man.
I will kill him.
In order to locate my target, I'll have to visit a Jobby I haven't seen in a very long time. To find a fool, you must simply ask another one. "4 years. You remember what Shade said about the number 4?
Sounds.
So have you guys heard of this whole concept that number 4 is death? Judging by your recent activities, I knew my time would come sooner or later. But the truth is, Jobby, you don't have the ball joints. As long as you worship money, I will always be here. Where is Jobby the Song? What? Where is he? Jobby the Song! You're gonna have to look deeper than B to get to him. But I warn you now, you won't like what you find. That dark boy that you call a heart. He's even sung songs about it. For today it's been what a rare mood I've been. Why it's almost like being depressed. Surprise, motherfucker! Still bending over to revenue, huh? Good. As any big boy should. You know who else is a big boy? Let's do some size comparisons. Here's Figma Modic Economy, Masterpiece Optimus Prime, s.h.monsterarts Godzilla, s.h.monsterarts Godzilla, s.h.monsterarts Godzilla, s.h.monsterarts Godzilla, s.h.monsterarts Godzilla, s.h.monsterarts Godzilla, the Sentinel Reobot Shiryu, and the fellow Hideaki Anno created abomination, the Evangelion Unit 1. Shin Godzilla has gotta be my largest s.h.monsterarts figure, besides the Kokokyoku, and that just makes this figure that much more intimidating. Not to mention he's quite the hefty boy. And I forgot to make the obvious size comparison. Here's the s.h.monsterarts Shin Godzilla next to the NECA Shin Godzilla.
That wasn't the only thing you forgot.
No. Not you.
You're weak. You're pathetic. Be careful what you wish for.
No matter how much you run, no matter how much of the past you kill, you cannot escape your destiny. The one thing
Ball joint here, ball joint here, ball joint here, ball joint here. Can't look up that far and look down that far. If I die in this world, who will know something of me? I am lost, no one knows. There's no trace of my yearning. If I die,
But I must
in this world,
carry on.
who will know
Nothing worse
something
can
of me?
befall.
I am lost,
All my fears,
no one knows.
all my
There's
tears,
no trace
tell my heart
of my
there's a hole.
I will run. Void, bum bum bum, not even hope, a downward slope is all I see. I wear a voice for my mouth, not even
the slightest chance. A shaft of light is all I need
All I
to
see.
cease the darkness killing me.
Jobby?
I love you, baby. Please do not get me wrong. I need you, baby. But man, that price is wrong. I love you, baby, but I would not want to pay. I guess you really are too good to be Hey, my name is Jobby, and welcome to another episode of Jobby the Hong, where I draw your requests from Twitter. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I've been away, I've been doing some things, and hey, I might do another gameplay video for you guys sometime down the line. So let's just jump in.